Hey y'all, it's Anime Kim, and today I'm going to be live reacting to episode 8 of Saint Seiya, and hopefully this episode's better than episode 7, because after watching episode 7 I'm like, fuck. Yeah. I have faith. What happened is 7 was probably just a I guess it was a big stumble, but hopefully this is better. Alright, I'm going to start this live reaction in 1, 0, go. Let me see if this episode can restore my faith in the series. Hopefully it can restore my faith. You know, the narrator should have said that after Iki stupidly lets them live, leaving himself exposed to the enemy. That's what the narrator should be saying, because shit, that's what it felt like. It felt like the scriptwriters wrote themselves in a corner, and they just said, "Fuck it." Aww. I like that sequence though, at the very least. Looking out for their safety. I really like the sequence. Aww. Whoa! I mean, at the very least, though, they're not attacking random bystanders, though, so that's a plus when it comes to the livelihood of people there. You know, I like it. It actually establishes the setting more, and it's a nice change of pace seeing more locations than just a simple Coliseum. It was actually pretty nice. I'm assuming that's probably part of Saudi's resource network, so it's actually pretty cool. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are those clones, or are those actually the amount of dark of warriors? Because shit, they'd be outdone in numbers if that were the case, if they're actually legitimate bodies and not clones. Oh, it's actually pretty cool. Get to see them actually work together in a capacity that doesn't just involve them utilizing their abilities for tactics. That's actually pretty nifty. And we get more feats for some of Hyuga's abilities used in a non-combat setting too. So I like that. Wait, does that helicopter think it can take on all of these Dark Saints? How adorable! Yeah, see, there's right there, it proves it. If Iki wanted to, he could have literally crushed the skull of Tatsumi in the previous episode. That pretty much there proves my point, because if he was able to fucking crush the propeller of a copter with a single punch, What would have been there to stop him from crushing the skull of a human? Just saying. Alright, but enough about that episode. About episode 7, I mean. Huh. Oh no, speaking of the gold cloth, I wonder why doesn't Iki just put the gold cloth right now? I mean, alright, maybe he's gonna try right now. Yes! Alright. I'm actually curious to see what's gonna happen, so, alright. Although hopefully we can have Shun's chains pick up on something. Although it probably will pick up on Shun's cosmos if he puts on the golden cloth. All things considered. Although at that point it might already be too late because he already overpowered them. Freakishly overpowered them, and that's with his regular cloth. A phoenix. You know, I kind of like the outfits of the Dark Saints. They look pretty cool. Oh! Okay. We're gonna get something cool, aren't we? Yes! Oh, alright. Yeah, it works the front entrance. I hope Seiya has a... Alright, cool. He should put it on like right the fuck now. Or not. And that is what Iki gets for being a dumbass in the previous episode. He deserves that. Just saying. He could have already been having the golden cloth if he would have just finished everyone off except for Shun. Could have had the golden cloth, be set, be ready to fuck shit up. But instead right now he's struggling because of his idiocy. And that is why I thought episode 7 was a terrible episode. Although, damn. Somehow this music gets even better episode per episode. Well, hey, it's his fault. He's blamed Seiya. It's his fucking fault. For being an idiot. So why is he blaming Seiya? Shit. Oh, snap. Think Hyoga's got this. You know, I like the little standoffish scene with the train coming in the background, too. Yo, when he's doing this without having the cloth on, that's actually kind of risky. Oh yeah, the one with the ladies chanting in the background, this song. Gotta say, this is one of my favorite themes in the series so far. Huh. Gotta say, that diamond dust is hella cool. Ha! Yo, that's like no mercy! Wait, did he just... Did he just kill a Dark Saint? Yo! That was just badass! And in a way, I like how this sequence right here pretty much clarifies that. Now the fights have more stakes. Now it's not, oh, you get injured, you get to recover. No. If you lose a fight, you fucking get killed. I like that. As shown with the Dark Saint's body being completely decimated like that. That shit is crazy, yo. Huh. Damn, that is actually an insane power feat. He didn't even use much effort there. And in a way, I like how this sequence shows the differences between Hyoga's and Shun's personality. With Shun's personality, he's a merciful individual, so the way he took someone down, he didn't hit him as fiercely. But with Hyoga, if someone crosses him, he straight up kills a motherfucker. So I like both of their different approaches when it comes to tackling on opponents. Because it says a lot about their characters in regards to how to deal with someone they just defeated. That's pure evil. Oh, for a second I thought the dragon was gonna crush his body. Never mind, it's just knocked him out with a punch. Yeah, it's actually good. Interrogation tactics. You know, he needs to consider using the Volt attack to try to get more information out of him. You know, I like it, trying to psychologically attack Shun. Good tactic. The thing is, I don't think Shin should be hard on himself though, because all things considered, it's not like they were willingly sent Ikki there. It was essentially Tatsumi and Saori's grandfather that did all this shit. Damn! He's out for blood! Gotta admit though, those are actually pretty cool though. Hmm. Damn, that was quick. You know, that's actually a good point. Damn, they didn't even give the man a time to dodge. Jeez. This is really all the Dark Saints could do? Oh, that's actually an impressive feat. If that's the case, that there's four stronger warriors, then why didn't Ikki just use them in the first place? Although I gotta admit, I like that. Showing off that Ikki ain't gonna have loose ends when it comes to the people he controls. So I do like how it shows you his savagery. In a way. But no, I still got a question. That just brings up even more questions then. If there's four of Ikki's strongest men, why didn't you use them in the first place? In the Colosseum? Oh, that's adorable. Now he wants to do what he should have done in episode 7. Now he wants to pretty much do what he should have done. Oh boy. Oh boy. But still though, only a few sequences here and there that make me go, oh, the writing, because everything else has been good, I gotta say. You know, Saudi actually looks really beautifully drawn there. I gotta give it credit to the animation staff. Shame about that. At the very least, they explain why Seiya and Simyu didn't put on their claws. At the very least, so I gotta give them credit for that. And I like how, in a way, battle damage does stick onto their bodies. At the very least. It makes the fights have a bit more weight that they actually have to go to someone to recover. But honestly though, I don't think Seiya should be too hard on himself. All things considered, Ikki and the Dark Saints kind of did come into the Coliseum when most of them were knocked out and tired. I mean, not knocked out, but tired out after going through some harsh battles, so. Oh. So it looks like Hyoga's armor was pretty damaged too. Oh snap! That was a cool cliffhanger. Alright, at the very least, they explained why they couldn't put on the cloth. So I do like that element specifically about this episode. And why Hyoga couldn't use his cloth too, I guess, because it still needs to be repaired. While I understand all of that, still doesn't explain why the fuck did he... That just makes episode 7 worse then, retrospectively. If they were in a situation where Seiya, Simyu, and Magnus couldn't use their claws, why the fuck did he not fucking just finish them? You know what? Fuck it. I just don't want to talk about episode 7 anymore. Let me just discuss this specific episode. Now, this episode was actually good. It was a return to form for Saint Seiya. And it actually had elements that actually makes the series better because, for one, I like how they mentioned the fact that their claws were damaged because now it only gives some of the previous fights in the previous episodes, it makes them feel much more important, like they actually matter because it ain't just, oh, you get hit, you can just heal yourself. No, here... It explains they gotta actually go to someone that can repair their claws in order to put them back again. It actually makes their claws that they actually utilize, it actually makes them cooler to an extent because now it's like, no, you can't just fight recklessly with them. You actually gotta take care of them too, like you would an actual weapon. So I do like that element because for one, it also is cool because it means that battle damage is actually retained from going into one fight and going into another fight. So, narratively speaking, these are positive elements in this episode. And additionally, I also like how in this episode, you get to see more of Seiya's, Hyoga's, and you get to see Simyu's skills when they're not utilizing their claws. You get to see their hand-to-hand combat skills and their resourcefulness and how they can utilize their abilities even for non-battle capabilities, like when Hyoga's using his snow to locate where some of the Dark Saints were at. That was also a really cool sequence there. And that was a moment of badassery. So those are also elements I like too, showing off that there's creative usage of their abilities. So that's how I felt from a story standpoint. This episode was actually good. Now, of course, it making references to things like how Hyoga and Seiya and Seiya couldn't use their claws kind of does open again the can of worms. That was episode 7. It isn't really the faulting of this specific episode, so I ain't gonna stress out over that. But I just had to mention that it does retroactively make episode 7 worse. Not this episode. This episode's good. Just had to put it all out there. And additionally, what I also enjoy this episode is that finally now Ikki wants to actually kill the Saints at the very least. So it at least establishes the threat level. Because at the very least now, when Ikki gets involved in a fight against some other saint, it ain't just going to be for shits and giggles. It's going to be a battle to the death. So I do like that too, at the very least. It actually increases the tensions level a bit more. So I thought those things were handled pretty well. As for character moments themselves, there weren't really much character development moments in this episode, but there were a lot of good character moments though, like Seiya wanting to prepare the claws, and Seiya now interacting a bit more positively with the other saints. Because you gotta remember, in episode 1, when Seiya saw some of the other saints, he didn't have that kind of camaraderie, and now he interacts with them much more comfortably. So you do get to see some character development regarding Seiya. So I do like that. You see him become a bit more gentler. So I guess there was a bit of character development for Seiya. And additionally, I did like the amount of personality they established in Hyoga and Shun. Shun, Seiya, and Seiya, they spare their opponents. Hyoga does it, and I like that. I like how it shows you a contrast in their personalities. How some of them are brutal individuals, others are not. So that was cool, and that's why I thought there was some cool character moments. And the animation, I actually kind of liked it with the way Seiya was kicking the ass of all those Dark Saints with fists and there was blood. I thought moments like that were pretty well animated. Of course, there was some derpy animation here and there, but for the most part, animation was competently produced. I liked the artwork, and that's why I thought this episode was 8 out of 10 worthy.